to Martin McGuinness. Martin, your official title is Deputy First Minister, is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah. You must be absolutely delighted with the result here today. Did you expect anything at all like the vote that Gerry got?
Well, I'm very pleased that I was part of the decision to see Gerry Adams move from the safest seat in Western Europe, West Belfast, to County Louth. We took that decision because we believed that there needed to be a step change in the building of Sinn Fein in the south. And it was very important for us to have our party leader elected to the Dáil and full time working on behalf of the people of Louth and speaking on the Dáil on a consistent basis. So I'm over the moon at this result. It appears at this stage that he is going to not just be elected on the first count but possibly also top the poll. That's a tremendous vindication of that decision, and obviously the people to be thanked for this are the people of Louth, who saw through the campaign of vilification that was launched against Gerry Adams.
He had a big fight, hadn't he, in his hand?
He did indeed, but he came through with flying colours, and it's always obvious to me that the people of Ireland can see through some of the nonsense that is propagated against Gerry in particular in the course of this campaign, and see Gerry Adams effectively as someone who's seen as a statesman and a politician of considerable weight.
Martin, did you keep a good eye on all that was going on? Were you aware of all of the challenges that it was made to?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that we've been very conscious that there were people who were targeting Gerry Adams, people who were journalists and certain media outlets in Dublin. Of course, our political opponents were also involved in it. We had, for example, the leader of the SDLP, Margaret Ritchie, calling on people in the south not to vote for Sinn Fein. Well, she's got her answer now, and the people of Louth have answered her very loud and clear. They have confidence in Gerry Adams, confidence in Gerry Adams' ability to represent them, and confidence in Gerry Adams as leader of Sinn Fein, one of the most formidable politicians that this country has seen in the last 30 to 40 years.
Martin, what was the interest in the election of Gerry here in Northern Ireland? Was it very big?
It's absolutely huge. I think that people in the north who support Sinn Fein are very much in favour of developing the All-Ireland agenda. Also want to see Sinn Fein be involved in this step change, building our party in the south. We're very strong in the north. We've always regarded the weaknesses that we've had in the south as issues to be resolved. This result today, not just the election of Gerry and even the manner of his election, but the election of new TDs for our party all over the island of Ireland, absolutely brings about the step change that we required and fulfills the objectives that we set ourselves in the course of this election campaign, because this is for us building, because we do take a long-term view of politics and how to develop our party. This is now building to the next general election in the south, and you can see the steady growth of our party over the course of recent years.
Is this one of the biggest steps you would say Sinn Fein has taken in a good few years?
This is an absolutely massive step, and to have Gerry Adams elected to the Dáil, effectively now going in to challenge, for example, the Labour Party, who I think have made a massive mistake in lining up alongside Fine Gael to impose huge cuts and difficulties on the people of the south as a result of the terrible deal that was done by the previous administration through the IMF and the ECB. I think that not just Gerry Adams, but our new rising stars within Sinn Fein, people like Pearse Doherty, Paddy McLaughlin, who I'm told has now been elected in Donegal North East, new TDs elected for Sinn Fein in Dublin, where Sinn Fein will be stronger in Dublin than Fianna Fáil, for example, clearly shows that our strategy is working as we move forward.
Could you have imagined in your wildest dreams that you would be Assistant Deputy Minister or Deputy Minister in the North and Gerry Adams in the Dáil down here? Was it in your wildest dreams? Well,
it was in our plans. It was certainly in our plans, and if Gerry had not have been elected, for example, to the Louth constituency in this election, that would have represented a severe setback for us. But that hasn't happened. We are moving forward decisively. I'm very honoured to lead the Northern Executive alongside my unionist colleague Peter Robinson. I think we've transformed politics in this island. We've ended the conflict, and we're now moving forward, from our perspective in Sinn Fein at least, to try and build an all-island economy and have a situation where politicians, north and south, are working together in a spirit of cooperation to share services in fields like education and health and many other areas, so that we can use the resources that we save as a result of that to build a better future for all of our people.
Martin Kenny, thank you very much indeed for talking to me. Thank you
for
very
having
much
me.
indeed. That was Martin McGuinness.